You're gonna put existing MDR, and then you're gonna enter a phone number, just any random phone number. And hit enter, green. Okay, so it comes up 100-gallon discount or $1 discount for 1,000 points. Save. This time we're not going to use anybody else's points because we're not that way. Just go ahead and hit no. Okay, now you're going to insert the card into the deal. I'm not going to show that on there. And see, we could have got a discount on somebody else's points, but we're not doing that today.
So you can just use anybody's points.
Go ahead and get
green one, blue one.
Green one.
Well, I don't normally do this.
And you're gonna hit decent. We've already gotten $100 worth. You can go ahead and lock it.
How much more we got?
Probably pretty close to another $100. But
it's crazy that you can use somebody else's phone number and use their points, and there's nothing that the Murphys can do about it.
And we'll call them and show
later.
them that there's nothing they'll do about it. Plus, there's cameras there on both sides. All over.
I spoke to the girl in there. She's a good friend of mine, and she said that somebody had called up there about it before, and that the customer service people were able to tell them what pump it was used on and what time it was, because the app itself doesn't give a timestamp. It just gives the date and what it was used for. So maybe if we call them, they'll do it for us.
We'll call them.
Right now?
No, not right this second.
Oh.
But this is the deal.
And then
Get the points. A lot of people don't know about that.
yeah, and then you hit that and it shows what it was used for. But that one, yeah, fuel. And then that one for fuel.
And 9 points, that's what, 9 gallons.
Right about. We don't get anything under 10.
And most of the time we get $100 or more worth of fuel.
Yeah, we spend like $3,500 here a month.
At least.
Just for filling up this truck.
And with the points being ripped away and nothing we can do is fraud.
Yeah, but there's nothing that they'll do about it.
I mean,
and we'll call them again later today.
We've called them once and they already said there's nothing they can do. But there's cameras.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she said she wrote down the date and how much fuel was gotten. It was 9 gallons and 6 gallons, right?
Yeah, I think that's what she said. 9 gallons and 6 gallons.
And she said I told her the days, and she said she was going to look on the cameras for me. So. Oh,
in the store?
Yeah. She's doing more for us than the actual customer service people are.
Than the Murphy reward program.
Yeah.
I think it's fraud. There should be more security to it.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling her in there. She said they're talking about security and it's in the works, but nothing's actually done about it yet. So.
And just anybody can use any random phone number, and if it has reward points on there, they can use it.
Yep.
And as far as what we know, we've been told there's nothing they'll do about it.
Right.
They won't even gift us back our points.
Nope.
So.
Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.
Almost done with the other 100. You calling them right now?
Yeah. I'm calling the Murphy's Reward customer service line because we had somebody, I don't know who it was, redeem 2,000 points that we did not redeem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call them and see what they can do about it.
We used them quite a bit because
Thank you for calling
Yeah.
USA
that's just from
Customer
today.
Care Department. Please listen to the following options as the menu has changed. Call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Automated.
To speak with an agent about the Murphy Drive Rewards program, press 1. To
That's
speak
what
with a
we're
general customer care
talking
agent,
about.
press 2.
And that.
Thanks for calling Murphy USA Customer Care.
That's
My
your
name is
supervisor.
Andrea. May I have your first and last name?
My name is
Thank you. And how can we assist you today?
me and my fiance have a Murphy Rewards. And it seems that somebody other than me or my fiance has redeemed 1,000 points 2 separate times. And I would like to know what can be done about that.
All right, I'll be happy to look into the transaction. I do apologize for the inconvenience. Is this the phone number on the account?
No,
Is it in his name?
yes, ma'am.
Is he there with you?
Yes, I'm right here.
Yes, he's here.
You're on speakerphone.
You're on speakerphone, so he is able to hear you.
Okay, what's the first and last name on the account? The email address and the date of birth on the account. All right, give me just. Okay, if I place you on hold while I review the account.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, give me just a moment. I'll be right back.
All right. The reason we had to stop the video is because they were asking personal questions that we cannot reveal on YouTube. But she's checking the account now to see what can, to see what's going on. What are you doing?
Waiting on her.
No, I mean with the thingy right there.
Oh, I'm just messing with it.
Oh, what is it?
It goes to the top of the battery.
Oh, okay. I don't
Sounds
know.
weird.
I don't know how long we're gonna be on hold for.
Oh, we'll pause this and come back.
So I do see on December the 15th and on December the 11th, there were 2 transactions. The first transaction on December the 11th shows 9 gallons was pumped for $6.63, and on December the 15th, it shows 6 gallons was pumped for $6.
Yes.
It's not showing any unusual activity on the account because the same locations. So the only thing we will be able to do, if you would like to do, is update your phone number on the account to a phone number that someone may not know if you think someone is redeeming your points.
But isn't that still fraud, though? I mean, can't we press charges?
I mean, if you know who's redeeming your points, then, I mean, you have to speak to the police about that, so I'm not sure about that.
There's nothing that y'all can do about the points?
No.
Okay, so anybody can go to a gas station and use any random phone number and get the discount.
If they have points on the account, they can just enter in a phone number, yes. Right now, there isn't a security feature in place for this, so if someone's dishonest and entering someone else's phone number, yeah, they can do that.
So changing a phone number is not going to help because you could just go to a pump and just type any random number. I mean, right?
Someone else that's
that might help to some kind of degree, but
That's not going to stop somebody else from typing in our phone number randomly.
No. But that's the only thing that we would be able to do is, update the phone number. If you request to update the phone number, we wouldn't be able to credit any points back to the account.
so all this is fraud, if you will.
If you like to call it fraud, it's just because all we see is the points are being redeemed at a location that they're normally earned and redeemed at.
Well, the only place you can do that at is a Murphy's gas station, and we only have one in our whole town. So, of course, it's going to be used at the same place.
So it's a Murphy scam fraud, if you will.
No, it's not a Murphy scam fraud because Murphy's not doing anything wrong.
They're not doing anything to prevent this either. Am I right? Do what? Hello? Did you hang up? Hello? She hung up, I think.
And she didn't hang up. It's still going. Hello?
Show the camera the phone.
I've been on the phone for just about 10 minutes.
Hello?
Hello?
What does that say on there?
No, it says Murphy's.
Can we speak to a supervisor? Hello?
You can't hear me?
I can hear you
We can
now.
hear you
Where'd
now.
you go?
Oh, yeah.
Is
We
the
don't have a way to prove that you did make the purchase because it just shows that it fits in with your other transactions, not anything unusual about the transaction.
well, what's unusual about the transaction is we've never got anything less than $10 of gas.
And we never redeemed them any.
Are you able to tell if it was gas or diesel, or does it just say fuel?
I can tell you which one of them was.
I'd like to know what happened a while ago.
I don't know, but if there's nothing that they can do about it, then there's no point in going back to Murphy's.
Transaction on the 15th was unleaded fuel, 6.985 gallons for $6. And on December the 11th, it was unleaded fuel for 9 gallons for $6.63.
So
Yeah, but
gas.
if you're going to redeem those points, you can get up to 20 gallons for 1,000 points. So that doesn't make no sense.
Like what he's meaning is, what's the point of redeeming 1,000 points for that little amount of gas?
I understand what you're saying, but customers do it all the time.
Not on ours. If you look at our history,
So we wouldn't be able to credit the points back to the account.
can you see our history that we don't redeem our points?
I do see the history on the account. I can see the account from the day that it was open. I can.
Okay, that's not
How long ago was it opened? Can you tell me that?
March the 1st, 2019.
March.
There was 5 redemptions since
And
then.
how many transactions?
322.
322? That's a lot of gas purchased, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not all gas purchases. Some of them are general merchandise.
Right, but that's still a lot of purchases at Murphy's, right? Is that quite a bit of purchases?
What are you trying? We wouldn't be able to credit the points back to the account. I do see you have 5 redemptions, 322 transactions, and you showed you have 5,901 points left on the account.
What was all of the redemptions for? Were they all for fuel?
Can you see on your, when you know how to go into the app on your transactions where it show you
Yes, but ours only goes back to September. Ours doesn't go back any farther than that.
Yeah.
I mean, we
It
understand.
goes back to October.
Oh, it goes back to October. I mean, we understand that it's not your fault personally, but we would like to know what can be done, because if we're sitting here spending our hard-earned money at this gas station, filling up, spending $3,500 a month at this gas station, and somebody is stealing our points, I would like to know what can be done about that. Because if there's nothing that can be done, then what's the whole point of this Murphy's Rewards?
So we wouldn't be able to create any points back to the account. Then you say you're spending money, you're revving up and getting the promotion points and stuff, but we wouldn't be able to credit the points back to the account.
So we may as well go to another company.
Okay. I mean, if that's what you decide to do, you know, we can't argue with you about that. You know, we appreciate the business that you have done. It's just that we wouldn't be able to credit the points back to the account.
That's 2,000 points, and you're going to lose a lot of, customers, because it'll go on YouTube and it will be exposed. This is fraud we're talking about. You do know this, right?
I mean, it's up to you if you would like to place it on YouTube or, you know, post your comments and, you know, stuff about it. It's just that we wouldn't be able to credit the points back to the account.
It's crazy. You'll have no security. I could go to any Murphy's and type in any random phone number and get their discount and screw people over. I'm not like that, but there should be something here, something to protect the honest people. You know what I mean?
How many people have called about this issue?
I have no idea how many people have called.
How many do you think that you've handled like this?
I don't handle very many. I haven't.
You haven't? But this is a real issue, and you agree with that, right?
They're working on security features, but it's, like not anything that we can do about it right now.
Okay, well, is there a supervisor available?
I can get you a better agent. Give me just a second.
I didn't want a better agent. I want a supervisor.
All right, on hold.
I said a veteran agent.
Oh, okay.
Supervisor on right now. We do have a veteran agent on.
Okay, thank you. We'll be right back.
She admitted we could post it on YouTube, whatever we liked. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
worth-
I get that it's not her fault personally, but I feel like there is something that should be done.
Yeah, to protect the honest person, because, we go to Murphy's almost every day of the week.
Yeah.
And some weekends we're there every day.
Yeah.
And the people to come to redeem our points, honestly.
Who knows how many people this is happening to?
What gives us the reason to keep coming back?
Right.
I'm going to ask them that, or you can ask them that if you want, but that does need to be asked.
Right.
And where she went a while ago.
I don't know. That was weird.
It's like she dropped the phone and
The
couldn't
thing
get
is,
to
though,
it.
with, telling us, like, well, we're just going to go somewhere else, I don't think they care.
No, they don't care. Murphy's don't care. They got so many people going.
They're not.
What's one person? We spend $3,500 a month.
Yeah.
So that, they're going to be out $3,500 a month. But each store, I'm presuming, makes, $30,000-$40,000 a day, if that. So what's
right?
the little
They're
chump
not going to
change?
shed tears over us not going. So, I don't really see the point in saying, "Oh, well, we'll just go somewhere else."
It'll hurt them a little bit, but not,
I don't think it's going to hurt them at all.
They're not going to miss a meal over it.
Right.
For sure.
Right. I mean, what I want to know is how many people this has happened to, and what I also want to know is We haven't redeemed our points since we found out it only goes up to like 25.
And we got gas like that one time, and we found out it was $20,
Yeah,
and we didn't ever do it again.
So why is there 5 redemptions on there?
I don't know.
How long has this been happening?
Well, since March something of last year.
Yeah, March 21st.
We've been saving up for, well, now it's over a year.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
And for them, just to take 2,000 points,
Well, it's been over 2,000 points apparently.
Well, 5
Since it
redemptions.
started.
Well, we can't actually go back to that because we didn't catch it. So, I mean.
Oh, right. But that's not the point, though. The point is it's been happening.
Yeah.
But what I'm not understanding is why ours only goes back to October.
Oh, on the app?
Yeah.
I don't know either. But of course not. It's not going to go to a different Murphy's because in one town, the area code is 325. So what's most of the cell phones start with here? 642, 998, that kind of thing.
203.
Yeah, and you just pick a random number and voila, same gas station.
And almost everybody here goes to the Murphy's here because it's the cheapest gas here. I have Gas Buddy on my phone, and it tells you where the cheapest gas is. And Murphy's always has the cheapest gas.
Huh.
So.
Diesel too, because we get
yeah
more diesel than gas.
I think so. Let me look.
Don't show that.
I still have it on here, so here it is.
She said give her just a moment. She's finishing up on another call.
All right, we'll wait.
Okay.
You go to find gas. Murphy's right now is $1.98. You go to diesel, and Murphy's and Sevco right now are the lowest at $2.09.
See, Sevco. We can go to Sevco.
Actually, wait a minute. It was just updated. Sunoco Stripes diesel is $1.89. Let me see how much it is. Yeah, Murphy's is still lower with gas. It's $1.98. But, I want to ask her, when the first redemption, or I guess when the second redemption was, because the first one we did. And I want to ask her what it was used for, because I don't think I've ever used the points inside.
I've never used the points. There's no. I told you we were saving up since we started it.
Well, since we messed up that one time.
Yeah, the $20.
Yeah.
So the other 4 transactions, I have no clue where they come from.
Well, I don't know if it's those 2 plus 5 other transactions, or if in total it's 5.
Oh, I guess we need to ask that too.
Yeah, I'll ask her. But what's gonna stop somebody else from doing this to somebody else?
Well, apparently it's not going to stop because they're not, no deal in place to prevent this.
Apparently somebody's already got your phone number.
Yeah, so
we're
going to have to change that while we're on the phone with them.
Yeah, but changing it to mine, what's going to stop somebody from getting my phone number?
I have no idea. I don't know.
And we can only put it on mine or yours.
I don't know. Well, obviously everybody knows we use my number.
Right.
So we need to talk to them about pressing charges.
Well, that other lady said we'd have to go to the police for that. I mean, which I can understand, because if it's theft, then that's something the police have to deal with. But they should be able to put the points back on there.
Yeah, but she said the other day on the phone, not this lady,
Different lady.
but she said that You could do that, but they ain't going to show the security camera footage.
Well, like I said,
Isn't that what you heard as well?
Yeah, but my friend up there at Murphy's, cashier girl, she's gonna look at the security cameras for me.
But that ain't gonna say or do anything.
Well,
It don't say what time.
Mm.
See if we can see what time.
That's what I'm gonna do, because I had asked her. She said that somebody had called about this before.
Up there?
Yeah. Well, no, I think they called the customer service, and it was able to show them a timestamp. Because she thought there was a timestamp on the app itself, but the app doesn't show a timestamp.
No, the app don't show.
It just shows the date and what it was used for.
So we got 94 points today,
Okay.
and it don't say the time on it. I don't know if you can see for fuel.
You might have to zoom out a little bit.
Oh, I can see it. It's.
Oh. We've been on the phone for 30 minutes, roundabout 25 minutes. And this waiting issue is for the birds.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kill it for a second.
Yeah. All right. Still mute.
How many minutes so far?
Almost 26 minutes. We're at 25:45.
I thought she said she was ready.
And she said she was ready. She was going to transfer us over. It might take a minute to transfer.
I guess I don't need to enter that.
Enter what?
Enter now for a chance to win 50,000 points. 10 points per entry.
Psh.
So
We're just going to steal it anyways.
Yeah, somebody's going to steal the points.
Can you imagine, though? 50,000 points. That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot of trips to the gas station.
Yeah, somebody used your phone number.
Mm-hmm.
Can you recover it? No.
Nope. Makes no sense.
No, it don't.
Why would they not be able to put the points back on there? That's what I'm not getting. I mean, people can refund money, all sorts of things, but they can't put points back on there.
Hi, this is Cameron. Your call's been escalated to me.
Yes, ma'am. We're having a serious issue, and nobody can seem to help us. We started a Murphy's Reward account, I think March 21st of 2019, and my fiance and I have redeemed the points once by accident, which is perfectly fine. We understand that was our fault, but other redemptions have been made, and it has not been by us.
Okay, I do apologize about that. I do have the account pulled up, and I am reviewing the account. If you are sure that only one redemption has been made by you guys accidentally, I would highly encourage you to allow me to update the phone number on the account. More than likely, someone you know is entering this phone number before purchases and utilizing your discount.
Right, but is there absolutely nothing that y'all can do at all besides update the phone number?
Let me see.
Like, y'all can't put the points back on there or find out who did it?
I'm looking about the points. Unfortunately, we don't have access to the footage here. I do apologize that you guys are going through this. You can file a police report if you want to pursue that route, so that they can request footage, because it's technically theft. It really is.
Right.
That lady we talked to a while ago.
Yeah, that lady we talked to a while ago, she wasn't really helpful. I mean, she didn't really agree with anything that we were saying.
Yes, ma'am. I do apologize about that. Okay, so I do see the latest redemption being on the 15th of December on 6 gallons. I could not make an adjustment to the transaction that occurred on the 11th. If that was not you guys, there is a redemption here on the 15th. Give me one moment to look at this. 4-6. Okay, on this one.
I mean, if you look at our history, we don't have a
We don't have very many redemptions at all, except for that one time that was by us. But we've been trying to save up our points, so we haven't been redeeming them at all.
Yes, ma'am. So what I can do, I do have room for courtesy on your account here. The maximum that we would be able to adjust is 700 points. I can apply those back as a one-time courtesy, but I can only do that if I'm making a change to the account. It's not going to let me just manually apply those points back. You would have to allow me to update the phone number on the account for me to modify the points, as well as to prevent this from happening again.
Yes, that's perfectly fine. We can do that.
Whoa.
The other lady said that nothing at all could be done besides changing the phone number.
Well, she's not necessarily wrong. I mean, it's towards the end of the month. I have a little bit of leeway as far as modifying accounts that I have not used very much this month. I've had a lot of vacation time.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not wrong. I don't want it to seem like I'm taking it up for her, because I'm about customer care.
Right.
I'm not an agent care. I'm customer care. So she wouldn't have been able to make the modification. Most often, typically during this time of the month, I'm not able to make that modification, but I do have that option for you guys at this time.
What's more important is what prevents this from happening to others as well as us in the future. You know what I mean? Because you can go to the gas pump and just type in a random number, and if they have points, you can redeem them. No questions asked.
I understand. There is a security feature being worked on to prevent accidental point redemptions as well as stolen points, but right now it's not a common thing. Points being stolen is not as common as you would think at our 1,500 locations. They are working on that, but there's setbacks. You know, there's members that don't have that grandfathered into the program before you had a mobile app, so they can't confirm by text message because they don't have a cell phone, or they can't confirm on the app. So we're trying to find a way where it can work for everyone. Everything we've tried has had setbacks. So at this time, there is nothing actually in place to prevent this, but it's just something that's very rare. What is the phone number that you guys would like me to put on the account to enter before purchases moving forward? Yes, ma'am. There have been 5 redemptions on the account. Let me look at when all of them were. Okay, so this one doesn't count. This one, the first one is the 1 point that was taken away when you first signed up. It was 1 point to give you a welcome drink. There was 100 points redeemed right after signing up for the program. You signed up for the program on March 1st, 2019. 100 points were chosen to be redeemed a week later for a 10-cent discount per gallon. And then 1,000 points were utilized on December 19th of 2019. Excuse me, so a year ago. And then you had 2 recent redemptions this month on the 11th and the 15th. Excuse me.
Can you tell me what the one on December of last year was for?
It was for fuel. All of these were for fuel. It was this December 19th of 2019. It was 1,000 points on a 20-gallon fuel purchase that applied a $20 savings discount to this purchase.
Okay.
So you do agree with us that we're not common to redeem our points?
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, I try not to lean towards that, because I've had customers call, swear up and down that
That somebody was stealing their points and it was actually them.
That's right. We go to the hassle of involving law enforcement and having management getting the request approved to review the footage, and it's like, oh, that's his wife. She's right here on camera in her yellow Volkswagen, you know? So these are things that take weeks and weeks and weeks of review and research, and it comes to find out, and you guys are being very nice. These people are not as nice. It's very,
Right.
very exaggerated, you know, but so I don't want to say that I don't believe you guys. I'm very neutral. If it were me, I try to put myself in your shoes. If I was going through what you guys are stating to me, what y'all are going through, I would be very upset.
Right.
I work very, very hard for my points. I
we
would be upset that anyone could enter the phone number before the purchase. I wish we had a more extended time frame on that, because as soon as that's done, you can put the phone number that you want to use back on the account, because it's either going to send you a text or make you do that confirmation in the app.
You just want to put in my phone number?
That's going to end up working there.
You just want to put in mine?
no.
Right. I mean, we understand that it's not, you know, your fault personally, but we do wish that more security was put in place for the future. I mean, because what's going to stop somebody else from doing this, you know, to another person?
So yeah, we'll go ahead and change the phone number.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and change. I think that's gonna stay lit. I don't think. Yeah, there's not enough wax in it.
But we're doing this for other people, you know. I mean, if it could happen to us, it could happen to anybody, and preferably nobody would be, you know, the best key.
Yes, sir, I do understand. Okay, the phone number on the account has been updated to the 101 points at this time.
Okay, thank you so much. You've been a huge help.
You are very, very welcome, and I just apologize again that you guys have gone through this, but hopefully this will resolve the issue until we're able to get that security feature approved and pushed out. Once that does happen, it shouldn't be something that's hidden or a secret. You should get an email about it, a push notification showing on the account itself.
Right, like whenever the number is used.
Yes.
That would be an amazing idea.
They're wanting you to be able to set up a PIN. That way, like our elderly customers who don't have the mobile app, if they called us, we could assist them in setting up a PIN. But that's our goal, and what we think is going to work the easiest for everyone is when let's say you go pay the cashier and the cashier hits yes. Well, it's not going to let you pay until you enter that PIN. So that's your chance to be like, no, I said I don't want to use my points. You know, it's gonna totally prevent anything like that from happening. So thank you guys for allowing me the opportunity to be able to assist today. And aside from the concern about the stolen points, I'm definitely going to document all that's been stated here for review underneath. Anything else I could add to this while you have me on the line today?
I think that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you so very much for just your time and your patience with me. And I'll go ahead and get this submitted just so our developers can know, a little bit about what you guys are going through. So there's nothing else for you guys. There is an after-call survey based on our time together just during this call after your transfer. Did you want to take that before disconnecting?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you for doing that for me. Give me just one moment. I'll get you transferred right over, and you guys have a wonderful evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're really going to take the survey?
Thank you for taking the time to participate in this survey. Providing excellent customer service is a top priority.
Automated survey?
I don't know.
Was your issue resolved to your satisfaction?
I guess take it.
Press 1. For no, press 2.
Was it resolved? Kinda.
We'll just put yes.
Did you feel that your agent was knowledgeable about your issue?
This one helped us more than the other
Yes.
ones.
Press 2.
Yes, this one was really helpful.
Was your agent professional and courteous?
Yes,
For yes, press 1.
I felt she was.
Yeah.
We appreciate your feedback so that we know how well we met your expectations and what we can do to
Is
improve
that
our
it?
service to you in the future.
Well, you didn't meet all our expectations, but
She helped us a lot more than
She
all
did.
those other ones did.
the one time before last, remember when we first called them?
Yeah.
When I first called them, she said she didn't even care. So
Did she really? I mean,
you were right there.
You had it in your earpiece.
No, it was on the speakerphone, I thought.
No, it was in your earpiece. I didn't hear she say she didn't care.
Yeah, she said she didn't care. That's why I was mad and wanted to do this.
I'm just glad that this one was actually able to help us.
Yes, she did.
I like the way she talked. Account. That was so cute. Alright, so we got that resolved, so bye.
But one
Oh.
question.
What?
Is it still fraud right now?
I wouldn't necessarily say fraud because you're still able to get the points. You're still able to legally use the points. I mean, the people who are stealing them are not legally able to use the points.
Yeah, but
But it's like stealing money from a bank. Our points are stored at Murphy's.
Right.
Somebody breaks in, steals our points, and uses them. That's like someone breaking into a bank. It's
That's not breaking
necessarily-
in. They're just typing in a random phone number. Oh, look, I could use these points. Click, click.
I
Done.
think it's more theft than fraud. Because fraud is like writing a check and then it bounces.
Well, I was meaning fraud as, we're saving these points up. Somebody else come in here and steals our points.
And there's
But
nothing that can be
and
done
nothing
about
we
it.
could be done. And so Murphy's like, oh, well, I think that part is
Well-
fraud. You know what I mean? And them not having a security deal in place
Well,
to prevent it from
I
happening.
can see why, because she was right. A lot of the older people who don't have the mobile app or don't have a phone for the mobile app.
Yeah, but this is going into 2021.
And what kind of phone does your dad use?
Well, he uses a flip phone, but he doesn't ever go to
Exactly.
Murphy's anyway.
It doesn't matter. He still uses a
It's
flip
a dinosaur flip phone.
flip phone.
Flip phone, yes.
The point is not all old people use iPhones or use smartphones.
Well, not everybody does.
So them getting a text message or an email saying that, hey, somebody has used your number.
Well, not everybody uses email either.
Well, I get that. I get that. But you would have to have a way for the old people who don't have the app or have cell phones or have smartphones at all. They would need a way to know that, hey, their number has been used. I mean, I think that PIN is a good idea.
Just
Like-
having a PIN number.
Yes, like what
Like
she
a
was...
credit card PIN number.
Right, like she said, you put in your phone number, you say no, but the cashier accidentally hits yes, you're not allowed to pay until that PIN number is put in.
Right, and you won't need a PIN number if you hit no, and you're going to save your points, so you won't need a PIN number. But if you redeem them, you need the PIN number.
If you want to redeem them, you need a PIN number, yes.
Yes. So if you go up there and pay for gas and save your points, you won't need to put a PIN number in. And if you want to use your points, she's the cashier or you at the gas pump, however you pay, hit yes, you have to put in a PIN number.
Yes.
That's the way it needs to be done.
Right.
And you don't
But-
need a phone.
but-
It doesn't matter if you have a dinosaur phone, a new age phone, or an alien phone.
Well, what she was saying is that that's the two different ways she would like for it to go.
Oh.
Either you get an email or a text saying, hey, your number has been used.
That way
Or-
won't be justified because the old people don't have email on their phones. They
Well-
got a dinosaur phone like my dad. He don't even get text messages.
I know, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So a PIN number is the only way to go.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, if let's say they do both. Let's say they do both.
And only answered on one.
No, listen to me. For the ones who don't have cell phones or email or what have you, they use a PIN. But the people who do and have the mobile app get a text message whenever their number is used. The best thing about that is you then have a timestamp of when the number was used. So if somebody is stealing your points, you can go up there and say, "Hey, this was not me." And
what if you forget your phone in the car?
What do you mean?
What are you going to do if you forget your phone in the car? The PIN number is the ultimate way to go. The phone number using.
Wait. What do you mean if you leave you just go back out to the car and you get your phone?
Yeah, so you go in there to pay, and you have to answer your phone to accept a payment or whatever it's to get the points, and you leave your your phone in the car. You know, it's just best to go through a PIN.
You don't get a call.
It's best to go through a PIN.
Well, yeah, I think the PIN's a
phone
good idea. Phone
numbers should not be on there.
I think the PIN number is a good idea.
Because you and I know both. 90% of this town
knows Murphy's.
My phone number and goes to Murphy's.
Right. And they've seen us at Murphy's several times.
That's the only place we fill up.
I know. What I'm saying is the PIN number and the text message is both a really good idea.
Yes.
Because let's say you're out of town on a Saturday and you're nowhere near Murphy's. And you get a text message saying, "Hey, somebody used your number at a Murphy's." You can take it up there to Murphy's or even call the customer service. And you can tell them, "Hey, somebody has used my points," and you have a timestamp of when it was used because you have the text message saying it was used.
But if you had a PIN number, not a phone number, but a PIN number, that ain't gonna happen.
Well, yeah, I get that.
But yes, I can agree that
it'd be a lot easier saying, "I'm not the one who did this."
Right. And you can do it rather quickly instead of a couple days down the road.
Right, because they can look on the cameras and find that specific time of when your number was used on the cameras. They won't be able to do that with just a PIN number.
Well, if this happens to us again, they're not going to. We didn't get all our points back, but we got some points.
We got 700 points back. That's better than nothing.
That's better than what we.
And like I said, she was a lot more help than the other ones.
And a lot nicer.
Oh yeah, she was a lot nicer.
The first one threw the phone down for a good.
I don't know. I don't know if she threw the phone down or what. I don't know what that was about. But at least something was done.
Well, halfway, but yes.
And I agree that some security should be put in. And like I said, I think both the text message and the PIN are a good idea. And I think it'd be a really good idea to find a way to incorporate both of them in there.
Or what if you put your phone number in, and then it says redeem the points or no redeeming points, and you hit redeem points, you have to have a PIN number at that point.
That's what she was saying. Like, let's say you go inside to pay, because when you go inside, you don't get to press the button. The cashier presses the button.
Right.
So you put your phone number in. They ask if you want to redeem the points. You say no, and they accidentally hit yes. You're not allowed to finish paying until that PIN number is put in. So if you don't put the PIN number in, you can say, "Hey, wait, no, I said I don't want to use the points." So therefore, it doesn't continue until that PIN number is put in.
So when you're a cashier, you're the one that go inside to pay for it.
Yes.
Not me.
Right.
Occasionally I do, but
right.
You can't. That little pad that you pay on says yes or no.
Yes, it says yes or no. But they ask. I don't know if the buttons on it work, because they always ask, "Do you want to redeem your points or save them?" I always say save them.
So what would happen if one of them did it to us and hit yes right now? We would just get them we'd waste 1,000 points for nothing.
Well, the thing is, though, is we've never gotten that little amount of gas. And that's all unleaded. That's all regular gas, not diesel.
Right.
So we know it's not from you paying at the pump. Somebody's
because
going in.
when we get gas at the pump, we only getting in a little 5-gallon gas can.
Right.
And that has a hole at the top, and you ain't going to put 5 gallons in it because it sloshes out.
Right.
So
somebody's getting gas and then going inside to pay for it. Which is my guess.
I don't know. But this is getting a long video, so...
Yes, so something was done, sort of, so I'm okay with that. Bye, guys.